everyone. Today we're talking about our inner teenager on our reparenting journey. It is so important to get to know all your inner family members, including your inner child, your inner teen, your critical inner parent, and your wise, loving inner parent. So today's video is about your inner teen. Now, when we are growing up, we begin the process of individuation, which is learning to separate from our family of origin in a healthy manner. And we discover our own identities during our teenage years. Whereas in dysfunctional families, unclear boundaries and the chaos and dysfunction makes it hard to individuate. So our inner teen then develops reactive ways of coping with dysfunctional situations. So if the part of our inner teen, if they were healthy, then they would be brave and courageous, and they protect our inner child. They tell us about a danger might be coming, a boundary might be violated. So our inner teen communicates with spontaneity and energy and enthusiasm when we are healthy. But when our inner teen is wounded, our inner teenager can act with rage, defensiveness, cynicism, hopelessness. Then numbing behaviors show up. So in this video, I will teach you how your a wounded inner teen shows up, and how you can manage this part. So the good news is that you can individuate and separate from the inner family and not be blended with our inner teen. Now we can be present to our inner teen and understand their needs. So when our inner teen is activated, dysregulated, or wounded, they try to fix, distract, or numb from the inner child's painful feelings, because that's the main role of our inner teen, is to protect, safeguard, speak up for our inner child. Our inner teen defends our inner child's fragile sense of self. So if your inner child is not being honored, if they're abused or abandoned, or there's boundary violation going on, then your inner teen will act out. So your inner teen is bringing you the message that something is off, that your wise, loving inner parent needs to take charge. When our wounded inner teenager does not get healed in adulthood, they can show up as wanting, with anger, resentment, frustration. Our inner teenager can push us. They want to burn everything to the ground. They think other people are fake or dishonest. They're out to get your inner child, right? So your inner teenager, when it's wounded, they become really stubborn. They have a lot of resistance to different experiences. They cannot trust people. They seek out, they have really strong, heavy emotions of the inner child that the inner teen has a hard time tolerating or knowing what to do with. So then your inner teen will seek out ways to shut down emotions, seek pleasure so that they can distract from the painful feelings. So when our inner teen is wounded, they seek out stimulation. They're addicted to excitement. They're addicted to the excitement and the chaos from family of dysfunction. But in the present moment, they will act out to distract themselves from the inner child's heavy, painful emotions. Your inner teen will act out via addiction, sex, love addiction, numbing with food, substances, drugs, alcohol, right? So not only is a wounded inner teen addicted to excitement, they can also be addicted to substances. They can be, if an inner teen is wounded, they can have a sense of, I need to problem solve. I need to manage. I need to control. No one is coming to help me. No one is going to save me. No, I cannot trust anybody. So this panicked heroism, this angst of your inner teenager might show up when you are in situations where your boundaries are violated. So let's look at, when does our inner teenager, wounded inner teenager, show up? Our wounded inner teenager will show up if you don't end a conversation when you want to, when you have to stay in situations that you don't feel safe or you don't like, when you are in a scary or a overwhelming situation and your inner child is lost, your inner teen might step up. When you're people pleasing, your inner teen might get mad or upset. They might want you to avoid such people or situation. Your inner teen is acting up when you confuse self-indulgence with self-nurturance. For example, you might say, I had a really hard day at work. I'm really upset. I'm really angry. So rather than self-nurturing, I'm going to self-indulge. So that's your inner teenager telling you that, oh, I'm going to act out because my inner child was in so much discomfort all throughout the day. When we act passive aggressive, when we argue to prove our points, when we have a very rigid point of view, it's usually our inner teen telling us to do something or not do something. And usually our inner teen acts out when we have criticism, when we're being insulted, disrespected, belittled, right? Or someone is being judgmental towards us. That's when our inner teen will act out, wanting to lash out, wanting to fight with them, wanting to numb our feelings, or wanting to be righteous, right? So you have to get to know your inner teen in order to understand how do they act out and how can you maintain your boundaries with them. So when the conflicts are not addressed, when you are not given the right answers, your inner teen will fixate or ruminate over that. They may even get lost in fantasy that, oh, this is abusive situation and I can't do anything about it. Let me numb out and distract and fantasize about how things could be better. So that is how you know your inner teen is wounded, hurt, and acting out. When they take other people's stuff very personally, they cannot trust other people at all. When they blanket mistrust people, when they're being judgmental towards other, or controlling or victimizing another person, or being a victim themselves, that's how you know that your inner teen needs love. When they're rebellious, when they're acting out through procrastination, perfectionism, analysis paralysis, it is all your inner teen trying to keep you safe, sabotage you, argumentativeness, conflict. All of this is wounded inner teenager. So now your job becomes to recognize when your boundaries are disrespected or needs are not met and your inner teen starts acting out. It is your job to address that. It is your job to understand, why is my inner teen acting out? What boundaries or what needs are not being met? And then you talk to your inner teen. You don't call them names, or you don't tell them, why are you rebelling? You talk to them. Why are we shutting down? Do we feel unsafe? Are you trying to tell me something? Right? So your inner teen always has positive intention. They want your inner child to be free and happy. They want you to be safe. And that's what they're doing. They're trying to protect your inner child by putting these survival mechanisms in place. Right? So how do you, when you spot your inner teen acting out and you're lashing out and you're angry and you're yelling, that's your inner teen. That means you have blended in with that wounded inner teen, that your wise, loving parent is not in charge anymore. So that's when you know, I need to nurture a healthy relationship with my inner teen. And how do you do that? How do you nurture a healthy, happy relationship with your inner teen? By giving them attention, by connecting with your inner teen, by understanding that part, right? Behind their armor of sassiness, argumentative, or fighting, there's a really soft part of you that is only there to protect and honor your inner child. So that's the first thing you do. You tell the inner part of you, inner teen part of you, that thank you for being there for my inner child, for speaking up when my inner child could not speak. Thank you for putting those boundaries. Thank you for signaling me and telling me that there's danger or deceit around. When the strong feelings arise, when you get triggered, that's the best time to spot your inner teen, connect with your triggered inner teen, and put boundaries around them. When you get mad or upset, meet that anger with love. Understand that the anger is from your inner teen, and they're trying to show you love by protecting your inner child. So when the strong emotions arise, you pause, and then you talk to your inner teen. You understand what boundary violation, why are they upset. You allow your inner teen to express themselves to you. You try to not take it personally, and you try to not dump it on other people, but you just listen to your inner teen. You allow them to express themselves to you, and even if they're angry and yelling, there's a part of you, the loving wise parent, that can maintain emotional sobriety even when your inner teen is so mad and yelling and angry. Now when your inner teen is able to safely share their pain, then you can go about fixing it or soothing it, and then setting internal boundaries or external boundaries so this doesn't happen again. So your wise, loving inner parent will give your inner teen, the angry, frustrated part, they will give them hope. It is your job to soothe your anger, soothe your inner teen, give them hope, give them boundaries that are needed, external and internal. And it is your job to put it all together. Bring your inner family to harmony by connecting with your inner teen. Once you understand your inner teen, you will understand their power. And once you heal your inner teen, you will see that your life is enriched with authenticity, courage, humor, passion. There's so much life and energy and resources in this part of you, in the inner teen part of you. So may you connect with your inner teen in such a way that they learn to trust you, that they talk to you, that you help them honor their inner knowing, that your wise, loving parent can stand up for your inner child and your inner teen and stay true to the boundaries. Once you infuse your inner teen with love and respect, they will show you a side of them that will catapult you to success. You will have a sense of who am I? What do I want? How can I get it? That teenage power and hope and optimism will return to you once you learn how to connect with your inner teen, how to honor them, how to respect them, how to manage them by loving them and showing them. Show them the boundaries. Show them that you can trust the world. Listen to them. That's why your inner teen is so mad, because nobody listened to them. So now it becomes your job to listen to your inner teen, connect with them, give them education, give them wisdom and facts that they're lacking. Because your inner teen still thinks that you are that little child that cannot keep themselves safe. So it is your job to communicate to your inner teen that, hey, we are safe now, we are happy now, I'm able to take care of myself, and I will keep you safe as well. Thank you for doing your job. So I'm hoping that this video is helpful to you, and you will do the journal prompts to communicate with your inner teen and heal them. God bless.